Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa sallallahu wa sallam wa barik ala ibadihi alladhina astafa. So Alhamdulillah, I welcome you all to another episode of the Hunt Charity Foundation. Inshallah, from this episode, we go get all information about the Hunt Charity Foundation. Inshallah, we go interview with stars now, making go tell we. The first question they go like the full meaning as the name now Hunt Charity Foundation, one of the meaning of the H and the C and the F as well.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, as this afternoon I get a very difficult task for the meaning of the Horn Charity Foundation. As the name HON, we mean Horn, the abbreviated name. The full name, the H stand for help, the O stand for orphan, the N stand for needy. We the Horn Charity Foundation mean help the orphans and the needy charity foundation.
So Alhamdulillah, I hope so with this explanation we don't understand the full meaning of the H and the C and the F inside the Hunt Charity Foundation. And now we go ask, make the share go give you a brief explanation about the background of this particular organization or this foundation. As we know, see, we get a lot of organization. Then now they all get different motive, they get different aims and objective. So inside here we go on for understand first the background of the foundation.
And the background of the foundation from the point established now, we help the orphans and needy charity foundation. Now a spiritual foundation. Unlike any other foundation, we people just they come together they form them. But this now a spiritual when Allah now inspire the idea in a form of question. See why when they bring people together for help the orphan and needy. But at first, as me as the founder, and I get this feeling in me years ago, we at that time we read Quran, one place every day. But at first, I think I'm saying I just idea when I not to sense idea. Perhaps na shaitan one for the vets me from the reading of the Quran. I ignore the idea. But that point, I become so restless. I don't kind of street to the question the ring is. And let to question the ring is. I decided to share the idea with the ref. So like this, I don't encounter all in this year. Now I don't become I know how cute me. Now it's a fine idea. We need for put them into action. It's an assignment all around you. But let's see, I not stop there. I get my spiritual father, by Dr. Ibrahim Salu Kamara. I go and consult as well. I can explain so for saying that so I then encounter feedback days back. We since that time up to now I'm not normal. Because so unhappy. Then saying a revelation from Allah. See Allah gets different ways and methods the way he talk to his servants. He said now revelation they can again, like I be the country prophet then. But Allah talk to Mutaman through dream, through inspiration. At that point, they make dua for me, say start this work here, the assignments all around you. But I begin thinking, who shall get a funding? At that time, I've been at college, I struggle, but where Allah and young assignments we don't give, I fast and pray. For that, Allah give me a direction which I will get the funding for start this assignment. Then I start for write letters of assistance from different people. From that point, the first year, we start for distribute we help 50 picking them the first year, second year, 2020, 100. Also continue for them till up to this moment, we don't get total of 1,600 picking them country across the country we don't help. But this year also we intend to help 300 picking them. Now the Beatana about 50 we intend to help now, and Olfin Street 50. Then we get 3 villages then. All for go after them 2 areas there, the Beata in Olfin Street, inshallah. So if you ask me, what are the background of the foundation in brief, now in this.
So Alhamdulillah, as we don't get from your stars, we don't give you a brief background of the foundation, and you don't explain you again the meaning of the abbreviated word one at the H, the O, and the N. We until we say the H mean the help, and the O stand for the orphan, and the N stand for the needy. So then based on for help the orphans them and those that are in need. So inshallah, now the following question, yeah. We they ask the purpose of the foundation as anything so far in get purpose.
Alhamdulillah, also tell Allah thank you again. And the purpose of this foundation, the foundation non-profitable charity foundation, where it protect and promote the orphans, life of the orphans, and with quality education. That is to say, we give materials then like books, pencils, eraser, sharpener, uniform, and other learning materials. So, notwithstanding, the foundation also it create awareness around the health of the orphans and the needy. We would organize seminars, symposiums, and visiting different schools then where we going to help for know how the orphans and the needy they do at schools and day. Because when Pekin in Papa die, we them come orphan from the word itself, you don't know the meaning of orphan. Off an. Mean the an or the supporter Pekin they you don't take off. I don't pull them. Off an. And the off an, the an or the support them. They go school. They are support them for cloth them, for shelter them, for do all other things them. For they feel like incompetent them, that and they allow them take them off. So therefore, Allah give this responsibility to the Ummah. Say we not need for shoulder the responsibility of them people there, the orphans and the needy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now himself first launch a campaign for the people there. In many parts of the Quran, they declare the campaign say, among our property them, our wealth them, our resources them, the orphans them get share day. Unfortunately, where the society today, where people don't become orphan, oh my dear, that people continue school is very difficult. Because the other person, other papa can't take responsibility, you always discriminate them. So inshallah, if you ask me a brief, the purpose of the foundation, now in this are for help the orphans with learning materials. We're based on learning materials. Because when you give post education, you don't get everything. They say before you give me fish all the time, I forgive me the consumer for fishing. When you give post education, you don't get everything. I make Allah SWT prepare the prophet with education. Prepare Adam alayhi with education. He said the prophet say, read. Where read, they discover. Where discover, they develop. You see, so it's very important for help the orphans and need them with quality education. Once more, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So alhamdulillah, as we get from Sheikh, he don't analyze for we the purpose of the foundation, and we ask Allah bless them, because them based on them 2 categories of people, the orphan and the one them who before say then they in need. As we all understand, say these people that they are among the one that we Allah prescribe for make them with give zakatu. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tell we say wallahu fi auni al-abdi ma kana al-abdu fi auni akhihi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always help a slave as long as that slave they himself they help in brother. So inshallah, now the people are out there, any somebody so far we plan for give zakah for the year or get anything so far we want get as a contribution. I hope see this one will be one of the best chances them way you could give zakat to. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wonderful.